Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 91 of the Own the Moment podcast. My name is TJ Lasig. I'm one of the co-founders here at OTM, and it is pack drop day. We've got the Owners Club playoff best ball pack live. We've already sold over 2,000 of them. I think I just saw. Whew, exciting night tonight, Justin. We're going to be opening some packs. We're going to be making some lineups. It's going to be a fun one.
There's one thing I do not want to see, though. I do not want to see SB Mitchell in chat. This is not your time to rib us and make fun of us or joke on us. You need to get some sleep. He has been grinding and crushing it the past 48 hours, basically since the teams were all finalized. Well done to him and the entire team. But he better not be listening, and I better not see him in chat.
Man, yeah, just an absolute machine, pulling 4 a.m. nights pretty much every night, like only SB Mitchell can. Pretty impressive stuff. Bach, how you feeling about playoff best ball here?
I'm so pumped. I was watching videos earlier from people, pack openings all over the place. It's just so much fun, and I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
This is why Bach and I are so excited, because this is the closest we are going to get to actually play.
Right, we get to kind of play tonight.
We are opening packs. We're ripping them open. We are actually going to select our teams. We are going to mint some NFTs, and then we're going to give them away to chat.
I hope we get a winner, baby. I hope we get a winner. We can at least have the pride.
I don't know how. We'll put a gold star or something on it, but we're tracking these.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna open up some packs today. We're gonna walk everyone through the flow, answer any kind of some of the key questions that we've seen of people that are maybe having trouble connecting to Polygon and all of that fun stuff. But once you get your account set up, should be pretty seamless from there. And then I think we got producer Coop behind the scenes going to be tracking the people in chat, and we're going to be creating some lineups, minting some lineups, and then we'll be looking to give them away to people in chat whenever we're able to pull that off. So
Coop's behind the scenes. Coop is managing the wheel. So just, throughout the time, anyone he sees in chat, he'll make sure that you get on the wheel. So two thumbs up there for Coop behind the scenes.
Do you have to hit the like button to get on the wheel? I can't remember.
I hear it might increase your karma chances, but
all right.
Well done. You're going to get a raise for that.
Yes. 100%
hammer that like button. Get Bach his raise. The more likes, the more of a raise our friend Bach here is going to get. But here we have it. You can see we've got the banner across. They can go ahead and purchase your playoff best ball packs just to answer a couple questions. So there's no limit to the number of packs that you can purchase. So either as an individual and in total. So there's no such thing as a quote unquote sellout here. We're going to keep selling packs until 3 p.m. on Saturday. 3 p.m. on Saturday is when you will no longer be able to purchase the packs. And then 3:30 on Saturday, so an hour before the first game kicks off, is going to be the minting deadline. So you will need to have minted all of your lineups by 3:30 on Saturday. And then we will be kicking off the contest. We'll have, we're still working on a couple of things in the background in terms of the secondary marketplace and the leaderboard and such. So we'll provide an update on that later this week.
And the burning tomorrow. It's going to be ready tomorrow. But we wanted to make sure that, hey, this experience worked out well first, rather than trying to add on more code and more complexity with burning. So this will work out well. And then one thing on top of what you were saying, TJ, with, there are unlimited packs available. But as we mentioned, 100% of the proceeds, 100% of the kind of revenue that comes from these packs, it's all going back to the community. So it's either going to go in the form of the prizes, in the form of free packs, in the form of promotions, giveaways, and stuff. So this is all about, as we've mentioned, that TOC expansion program. It's a fun way to kind of test out a new project, a new product, a new game for next year, and also a new way to hopefully bring some new people into the community, which we've seen some strong, we're seeing a lot of green in the Discord. Hopefully they won't be green for too long, because I know Coop is working his magic fingers on some new Discord roles for some playoff best ball people, but great to see some friends joining.
Yep. So that, like Justin said, there's gonna be two ways to get that free pack. So make sure tomorrow everyone's coming back when the burn functionality is available. You'll be able to burn one of the cards to get a free pack, and then also by referring two friends, getting some more people involved here. Refer to people that buy a pack, and you will also be able to get a free pack that way. And then once you are in. I'm just going to go through the process here. So I already have one in my account that I could open, but maybe how many are we going to do here?
At least 2. So go ahead and you want to get 2? Yeah, go for 2. We're going to be having giveaways throughout this week as well. There's a Twitter giveaway.
I'll just go through. I'll do 5. So I'm going to legit go through the process here. So okay. So one of the main things is switching back and forth between Ethereum and Polygon. So this is saying to buy a pack with Ethereum, you need to be on the Ethereum mainnet, which I'm not. I'm going to be using PayPal to purchase. So you can pay with ETH, you can pay with your OTM balance, or you can pay with PayPal. So in another screen right now, I'm going through my PayPal process, signing in there, giving all kind of the approvals, selecting pay now. Again, you can use your OTM balance there if you have that, and boom, you can see that I have purchased my 5 packs. We've seen that it can take 5+ minutes to show up, but what you're going to do is go to your My Packs after that, so you can see the packs that I already have. Those 5 have not shown up yet, and I saw somebody asking if we can see how many entries there are. So up here, you can see the updated real-time number of how many packs have been sold to date. So 2,000 packs so far. So we're getting close.
And not quite sold, because once we do burning, that'll also include those as well. So it's really how many packs there are is the
total supply of packs. Yeah.
Correct. Real quick, so before we jump in, I just want to say Ryan Judge checking in from Cambridge, England. It's only 2 a.m. there, but he was so pumped to open packs. He's out here in his jersey. Ryan, we're glad to have you today.
I like it. I'll whip mine on too. I mean, for the team.
Look at that. I've got mine sitting here. I'm actually gonna get a little frame, put it up on the wall behind me there, kind of like Justin has with the Joker. I'm gonna hang my jersey up there. Really, got to make this backdrop official.
It's awesome.
All right.
And TJ, before, one more thing,
keep going.
We're going to talk through, we're going to build our lineup collectively as a team, but I would highly, highly recommend, if you haven't yet, go on to OTM website and check out, there's articles. I wrote a kind of process strategy article around playoff best ball. How should you be thinking about it? What should you be optimizing on? And then Ryan Reynolds wrote a really in-depth breakdown of all the teams, the positions he's targeting. Highly recommend reading both those articles, especially if you're new to kind of the best ball concept, especially if you're new to thinking about the game theory here. Ryan is absolutely awesome. Probably watches more football than anyone I've ever met and knows his stuff forward, backward. So huge amount of strategy considerations that you can get from reading his article as well.
And his article is beneficial for both the playoff best ball and the playoff party. It is really more about just kind of strategic thinking, how to kind of evaluate these teams, what he sees as potential dark horses. I got a lot of value, and it was just a fun read.
Yep. And that's a good reminder that we do still have the playoff party first edition card contest, where you will enter a lineup of 11 cards. That is going to be going live in the next 48 hours and will be up on the site so that you can start to register. So just a reminder that we do have 2 contests going on here. So for any people that are maybe just joining us, if that's something that you want to get involved in, you can go ahead, check out the season 1 secondary marketplace. That's where you can buy any cards, and you can either, just go and buy a floor card that you can then burn tomorrow in exchange for a free best ball pack, or if you want to try and pick up some cards that are in the playoffs, you can put together a little 11 card lineup. And you can see that all of my packs have now come through.
So I think I saw it come up a little earlier, but it looks like it took around 3 to 5 minutes. And I think that's a fair.
That's the norm that we've seen. And some people have said that it's taking them longer, and it's almost always some kind of user error where they were not properly connected to the Polygon network. So that's the biggest thing, is making sure that, so when I go to my profile here, right, the biggest thing that I'm seeing is that this needs to say connected address, and it needs to say network Polygon. And if it does not say that, then you are not properly set up, and you need to essentially disconnect your MetaMask and reconnect it so that you are hooked up onto Polygon. And all of this is going to take place in your actual MetaMask. So when you go into your MetaMask, up top, it's going to say Ethereum mainnet. If you've never connected to Polygon before, you're going to need to add a network. And that is in the article that we put out in Discord. We can pop that article into chat too. It walks through step by step everything that you need to do. So if anyone out there is having issues or having friends that are having issues, that's pretty much the number one thing that we've seen is that people are not connected to the Polygon network and therefore are not able to receive their packs.
I'm just going to give a little insight into so what's actually happening on the blockchain here. And the reason why you need to be connected to that Polygon is when you initially make your purchase of your pack, not only are you receiving a pack, which, hey, we make sure it actually goes to your account and all, but we are actually in that contract also sending you some Matic, because that Matic will then be used to make your next purchase to actually open the pack, and you'll see. We've noticed that some people, you may be connected to an Ethereum or something, or different, maybe connected to different that's not Polygon, and maybe you can still get your pack, but you might have a Matic problem because we didn't know where to send your Matic because it wasn't connected correctly. So it really is that the way that it's been coded out is that it needs to be a precursor to actually purchasing or doing anything. If these steps are kind of mixed up in between, you can maybe you'll miss out on the Matic, maybe the pack didn't know where it gets, maybe it gets kind of frozen up. We can still resolve any of these. First recommendation, go into the support, go into the Twitter, go into Discord, and just any of the kind of community channel, the owner suite, ask, and we'll see, hey, maybe it's just a kind of simple thing. Maybe you're looking in the wrong spot. If there are more complex challenges, open that support ticket. And I would say we're trying to get to them as quickly as possible. But yeah, we'll make sure it gets resolved and, before the contest is go.
Really just disconnecting your wallet and reconnecting it. It's like the old IT solution where if your computer doesn't work, you got to hit restart. That's actually kind of the best thing that we've seen here. So if you get stuck in a flow, go ahead, disconnect your wallet, reconnect it, and start over again, and you should be fine. All right.
Let's get to the fun part.
All right, here we go. So you can see here, this is where you can go. You'll be able to see all your packs, and you'll be able to filter them by packs that are minted, packs that you've opened but haven't yet minted, and then your unopened pack. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to select my pack here. And let's go ahead and open up. So as I click this now, my MetaMask has popped up, and I am paying or signing off on the Matic gas transaction. Again, oh, that's my fault. I did the wrong MetaMask. Hold on.
There you go. See, it's always not always. It's often user error.
Oh yeah, pretty much. No, I would say always. I was connected to the wrong account within my
personal versus
MetaMask. Yep, exactly.
Work account.
I was in the ATM account.
And I see a question about so I ended up seeing 6 tight ends in one pack and different things like this. There are 3 core things that are coded into the packs. First is that you are guaranteed to get at least 2 of every position. So theoretically, your first 10, it's not actually in order, but in general, your 10 are going to be 2 of each of the 5 positions. The second coded in, I don't know if you want to mute it or the second is that you will not get any 2 of the same team position combo. So if you end up getting Tampa Bay wide receivers in your first one, you're not going to get that same one again. And then the third is that the rest is completely random. So once we ensure that you get those 2 of each position in the 10, once we ensure you don't get any duplicates, the rest is completely random. And that's why of those other 10, maybe you ended up getting 4 tight ends. I mean, on average, you should get 2. So if you ended up getting an extra 2 more than normal distribution, it's not that random. It's not that off. It is still completely random. Just kind of luck or unluck of the draw.
Yes, indeed. Here we have it. I love the little images here. Here we go.
Yeah, and I like what Overzet was saying on stream earlier, and I get the same feel. It kind of is you're scratching off and seeing what's beneath each one.
Here we go. Ooh, we like that start. We like that start.
We're starting strong.
We like a little Buffalo quarterback.
All right.
Ooh, great start.
Look at that.
So they are. I do think that these are always going to be quarterbacks. These are always going to be running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, defense. So the first 10 are always in order from what I've seen. Little Rams running back.
That can make sense. From a math-wise, from the coding-wise,
when I saw Peter and Mike, that's what it looked like. Philly running back.
Okay.
Go Birds.
So we've
Go
got
Birds.
some strong cards so far. Well, 3 strong cards.
No correlation.
But no correlation yet. That's okay. We're setting up the foundation. This is the foundation. We're going to get some wide receiver stacks here. Let's go. Okay.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're running
this is
through.
a nice pack so far. Oh, this is a really good pack.
Okay.
Someone's gonna be happy, whoever wins.
Yeah, it's a good giveaway. Pack number 27.
Wow.
All right. So now we're going to get some tight ends. Okay.
There's a nice dud for you.
That's
Come on. You don't want to play Ferkser?
Actually,
I love me some Ferkser.
Back-to-back
Ferkser's going to score a touchdown.
Back-to-back touchdowns in the final 2 games. He came on strong. Ferk Daddy. I don't know. Might be a sleeper. We'll see.
Zakarian was opening a pack earlier and got a really hot start like this, and then ended up with like 6 defenses down the stretch. So let's not get our hopes up. I've seen packs that look amazing just completely fall apart down the stretch. Pitt tight end. Shout out producer Coop.
All right, good for 1 game maybe. All right,
Tennessee D.
That's actually a pretty good one if we want as a standalone.
That's true. And Philly D.
Oh.
All right, so that's our first 10. So as you can see, that's the 2 of each position, and then the next 10 are just going to be completely random. All right. Okay. New England running back.
Like that a lot.
Just not much correlation going on right now.
No,
it'll come. It'll come.
Yeah, statistically it should.
Green Bay tight end. That's not great.
Ooh. That's not
the correlation we were hoping for.
Yeah. Pretty much any other Green Bay.
Oh, New England wide receiver is also not great. Okay. We got our work cut out for us here a little bit.
What are we doing here, guys?
Vegas defense. Vegas running
back.
Man, we don't have more than 2 of a single team yet, do we? That's not great.
No, we don't. But we're going to get a LA Rams QB. Oh, my gosh.
That would be nice. That would be really nice.
LA Rams QB, that would be nice.
Yeah. Tough.
Oh, no, not just a string of defenses. Oh, no.
3 straight Ds.
Pitt
running back.
Oh. This is man, this was so promising. Like 5 cards in.
All right. It can turn around. 2 more. 2 hammers. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't think it can.
Back, uncorrelated.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. That's the one we wanted. That's the one we wanted.
I think our data scientist said 95% chance you get at least 1 team that's a 3 stack. That was a pretty good one for us to get.
Okay.
All
right. Well, there we go.
All right. Let's start off easy.
So
let's start it off with that stack.
And we build our lineup. So yeah, I mean, I think right away, Los Angeles quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Let's pop that across the top here. I mean, we're going to want the Buffalo quarterback for sure, even though we don't have anything to go with it, right?
Probably. I think so. I mean, because you've got Green Bay QB as well.
And so a refresher for people that may be. So how this works is that you create a 12-card lineup, and then every single week, we will automatically calculate your top scoring 6-card lineup of quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense. So 1 of each position, and then a super flex, which can be any position, including quarterback. So what are your guys' thoughts, generally speaking? Like, do we want to be trying to play 3 quarterbacks every time because of that super flex option? And are we focusing more on like raw scoring here or on the stacking elements?
Let me jump into this. Brandon made a fantastic suggestion.
I know. I was
definitely
so good.
Opening every pack from now on, as on the stream or whatever. We need to open backwards. You got to end with the QBs to complete the stacks.
That's a good idea. I like that. All right, next pack, we can open the backwards route. I like it.
Okay. Number 2. I know Overzet and them were talking about how much they wanted to go with that 3 QB, but the thing is, I don't know really who designed the TOC scoring, but whoever did a really good job to make sure that the QB, running back, and wide receiver positions are pretty well balanced. And in fact, it's actually the wide receiver that has the higher upside and is a little better on a positional basis. But overall, I don't think it's like normal fantasy. You want to put a QB in Superflex. Here, I don't think it really matters between QB, running back, and wide receiver. They're all really strong. So just at a high level, Bach, before we even talk about this card, what should we be thinking here? What should our kind of strategy be as we go from 20 down to 12?
Yeah, I think The biggest thing that you want to do here is maximize your lineup's potential games played. And that's kind of number one. And then number two, to whatever extent you can, or to the maximum extent you can, build a lineup that will have 6 or 5 or 4 people in a potential Super Bowl matchup. Because the way our scoring works every week, we take your top 6 scores. So the first week, everyone's guaranteed to have 6 people scoring some amount of points. The second week, you're pretty likely to have 6 people scoring. But conference championship week and certainly the Super Bowl, you're not nearly as likely. Now, in this pack, we actually can't create a 6-team Super Bowl matchup. We don't have the cards to do it, right? But we do want to be looking at how can we get the possibility of a high potential 5-team Super Bowl matchup, or a high potential, really high potential, like four I say team, but 4 position Super Bowl matchup. And so that's kind of the first thing, is trying to figure out how to select stuff to maximize games played. I think the second thing is avoid matchups. Generally speaking, avoid matchups in the first round. Now, I know earlier they were talking about like, maybe one position game stack. Like here, you could go Pittsburgh running back, KC wide receiver, and hope that game just explodes. Yeah, that's possible. One of those cards is not going to go to the second round, and that. And so depending upon how good the rest of your lineup is, maybe there's value there. But the biggest thing is build up correlations that can give you a Super Bowl team with 6, 5, at least 4 players in a potential matchup.
Yeah, I
think this is a good question too, and a similar question that I had. Do you guys think in general people should only be the lineup constraints is that you just need a minimum of 1 of each position, and then you can do whatever you want from there? So with defense or with tight end, you could potentially make an argument, I would say, for only selecting 1, almost even more so for tight end than for defense, because if you open a pack with tight ends like we have, I mean, I don't like these tight ends don't really score points.
Yeah. So here's my thought is if we had a LA Goats, a LA Goats tight end or an LA Goats defense, I'd be comfortable only playing that 1. Now, the logic there is we're making a major, we're making a bet that, hey, the Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl because that's our core stack. If they don't go to the Super Bowl, if they lose early on, we're likely not going to do well anyways. So let's build that story as if they make it to the Super Bowl. Then I'm also going to probably do pretty well with just that Rams tight end or just that Rams defense. Now, if you have another great one, if you have like a Kansas City tight end or a Tampa or something, and like you want to put them, sure. But if I'm in a situation where I'm looking at these and I'm like, Green Bay and Tennessee tight ends rarely ever score points this year. Pitt tight end, decent, but also 12-point underdog in week 1. Like, I don't know. I probably would say I'm just going to go with that 1 LA Rams tight end or just the 1 defense. So that's my main. Like, there's no hard and fast rule about like tight end and defense, but I think you really just got to play as the pack goes to you. One thing I will say is my strategy here is also different than if I had maybe a couple more stronger cards, because you may say like, hey, I want to go for like the Kansas City wide receiver and I want to just play like the best cards. But if I'm trying to do pretty well in this, there's probably other people who are going to have more than just that Kansas City wide receiver if Kansas City does really well. I might want to say like, hey, I might want to go with the 2 New England cards here because running back and wide receiver are 2 solid cards. And a lot of times when people see the New England cards, they're going to burn those. They're just going to get rid of them because they don't want to play them. So now if New England makes it to the Super Bowl, there's a lot fewer people that are going to be having New England cards live on their NFT. And so that gives you a bit of differentiation, and maybe you're going to do a little better, further down the road.
Yeah, Justin, I think you brought up a really good point. One I'll double click on, right? You got to not only think about like how good is that individual play on your card, but how many other people are going to be playing that team position, and what's the likelihood that they're going to have it stacked with something. There's going to be a ton of people with Kansas City wide receiver that also have Kansas City quarterback, that also have Kansas City tight end. There's going to be people that have all 3, right? And so for the Kansas City wide receiver to really do well, like, yeah, could they, like last year in the wild card round, Pittsburgh had an unbelievable score and lost. So their positions put up a really high score the first week, and then they were out of the playoffs. Could that happen here? Sure, it could. but it's not super likely. And you're probably better off not betting that Kansas City wide receiver spikes and the other two Kansas City, primary Kansas City cards are duds. That seems less likely than that all three do really well, in which case you're going to lose anyways. And so picking that as something that's going to carry you isn't super likely to beat other cards that have that Kansas City wide receiver as well.
Yeah. All right. So should we start building?
Let's build.
Okay. Let's work with what we do not want to play probably. No, it's fine. I guess we can just start off with what we feel kind of decent about. So let's just first put the best cards that we think in there. So throw the Green Bay QB, throw the Kansas City wide receiver. Oh, did we lose TJ? Is he frozen? He looks very still. Am I frozen?
You're not frozen, Justin. I can hear you. I think TJ's frozen. So
you were doing a good job of frozen yourself there too. I was impressed. That Matrix style there. I didn't know if it was blue pill or red pill going on. All right, so we'll get that card back up. But thinking through, Green Bay wide receiver, the Green Bay QB and the Green Bay tight end is interesting because while they do not play week 1, you do know that they're guaranteed to play week 2. So as you said, it's nice to kind of say like, hey, I know that I'm definitely going to have that tight end or those cards that are live that second week. Downside is if we're going to take Green Bay tight end, we probably also have to take Pittsburgh tight end because otherwise we're going to take a 0 at that position week 1.
Yep.
So I think it's an example there where those are probably the 2 tight ends that I take. And then you also grab the Green Bay. The Rams, if they win, it depends if Eagles or San Francisco also win, then Eagles or San Francisco would play Green Bay. So it's a chance that Rams and Green Bay don't actually play until the conference championship game. So you could get a little more leeway going forward. Leeway is not the right word. Runway for those 2 teams, which is strong. And then on the other side, I'm probably ditching those 2 Vegas cards. I do think we play the 2 New England ones. And now I'm starting to forget what else we had on the board.
We also had Tennessee tight end and Tennessee defense. And that is the other option instead of the Pittsburgh. If you play Tennessee defense and Tennessee tight end, you could potentially get that's also a bye week. Yeah.
No. Yeah, because then you get screwed out of the right. So you have to play Pittsburgh tight end for that first week. But it's so unlikely they survive beyond that. But Green Bay tight end's done nothing. So maybe you do go, you just get rid of Green Bay QB, Green Bay tight end, and you go with Tennessee tight end and Tennessee.
Yeah. This is a tough card. I think, so let me ask you, it's obviously super unlikely, but given the card that we have, Pittsburgh tight end, Pittsburgh running back, do you potentially play this in the super unlikely upset?
For Pittsburgh?
Yeah. And just hope that hits and you get a bunch of leverage on the field for Kansas City with their likely 2 highest scoring or 2 of their higher leverage positions at least.
We had running back too, you said?
We had running back and tight end.
So if we're going to do that, we're getting a little crazy. And we say, I'm not doing Kansas City wide receiver.
Right.
And I'm not doing Buffalo QB, those 2 standalones. And I am doing New England stack, the wide receiver and running back, and Pittsburgh stack. And you hope that one of those 2 can pull off the upset and go for a little run. I kind of like that. And we're going to be pretty unique because not many people are going to be saying, woohoo, I get to play Pittsburgh. Sorry, Coop. I mean, not even Ben Roethlisberger was excited about that. You see that press conference? He's just like, I don't know, everyone's already counted us out. We're not even supposed to be here. There's 14 teams. We're the 14th team. I'm just going to go out there and have a little fun.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think this is one of those packs where for it to win, a bunch of unlikely stuff has to happen. But this is also not a pack where there's a super high likelihood that it's going to even get a min cash if crazy stuff doesn't happen. And so I think for me, I lean into the variance here a little bit. I think Pittsburgh tight end, if you get 2 games out of them, is it again, not a great card, but a decent card. Pittsburgh running back, if you get 2 games, is a decent card. And then I think you have an opportunity here to, try to hope things get a little bit crazy on the AFC side and play it a little chalkier on the NFC side.
Yeah. And I'm like, Jonathan asked a good question, and he was like, hey, is taking an L on tight end really that bad in 1 week? No, it's not. But the thing is, it's not like anything else we're really excited about. So it's not like if we didn't play Pittsburgh, okay, well, we'll just wait for Tennessee tight end or Green Bay tight end. Because the thing is, neither of those tight ends are good at all. And like, it's very possible that Freiermuth, like Pittsburgh tight end, actually outscores both of those other 2 cards, even if those cards play multiple games. Like, that's just possible, because those are just such kind of meh positions for those teams.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think, just doing some rough math, right? When we were seeing TOC lineups, 5-card lineups, we were seeing tight end average, on average 10 points out of the winning lineups were, call it 170 a week, right? Or so maybe in winning lineups, it was 20 points out of 170. So about 10% of the points over 4 weeks. Like, is taking an L on tight end in 1 week that bad? No, it's not. But the 2 teams that have a bye don't have exciting tight end options. And so, I'd rather, given that, if Kansas City had the bye, taking an L on tight end in week 1 to be able to play Kansas City tight end for 3 weeks, potentially, yeah, I definitely would do that. But
or use defense as an example. I'd be fine with taking a 0 on defense if I was then getting Green Bay defense or Tennessee defense for the rest of the way, and then making a bet that, hey, that Tennessee or that Green Bay makes it, because those are both. Green Bay is a very strong defense. Tennessee, it's not that bad. Obviously, it's going to have difficult matchups and stuff, but like, yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to give TJ one more try. I think he's coming back.
I think it works this time now.
All right.
Yeah. Looks like he's got a little good connection.
So one thing I just wanted to touch on real quick, the scoring is total playoff, right? Not best 6 each week. Again, we'll just kind of walk through it in a little bit of detail. We'll select our 12-card lineup here. We'll throw it in. Each week of the playoffs, we'll take the 6 highest scoring, the 5 positions on the right plus 1 super flex, and that'll be your week 1. So wild card weekend, you'll have 6 cards, create a score. The second weekend, divisional weekend, you'll have 6 positions, record a score. The third, however many positions you can fill out, up to 6 will record a score. So your total score for the entirety of the playoffs will be your 4 weekly scores added up. But each week we're selecting the 6 highest scoring out of however many cards you have playing that week.
But for each position. The highest of each position, and then your next highest, basically.
That's right.
Yeah.
So TJ, I think what we're leaning into to getting a little wild on this one. And,
obviously, TJ leaves for like 2 minutes and we go crazy.
What did you guys do when I was gone?
This is the producer Coop card. We're going to sign it with producer Coop. We're throwing Pittsburgh in there.
Tight end?
And running back.
Pittsburgh stack here, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Upset City.
And now, TJ, you see that Kansas City wide receiver card?
I see it.
We're not going to use that. And you see that Buffalo card?
Come on, guys.
We're not going to use that.
But this are the 2 best cards in the whole pack.
But they're going against Pittsburgh, and they're going against New England. So let's throw in that New England stack.
What have we done? What have we done?
We're getting pretty wild here.
Okay. Did the chat approve of this? This is going to them. I feel like we're sabotaging our people. Come on. I'm a man of the people, chat.
All right. Chat.
All right.
Give us a why.
Are we doing Las Vegas too?
There you go. We'll see. Chat, give us a why if you're happy with this. If you're not, then just give a like and then go to bed.
I mean, the super crazy thing would be what? Both the Las Vegases and both the Tennessees, and just fully lean into that. Like NFC, AFC. I mean, or we could just play, Buffalo quarterback and Kansas City wide receiver.
No, we're good. So the Las Vegas is interesting.
Chat is rejecting.
They don't know what they like.
They don't know what they like.
I'm seeing a lot of whys.
I think I would throw Green Bay quarterback and tight end in here. That way, if you end up with a Green Bay New England Super Bowl, you've got 4 cards. Mm-hmm. Give yourself another out for a quarterback in the NFC.
I think you throw in the Las Vegas.
Man, just having so much fun with this one.
So it's either Las Vegas or Philly. It's basically the same thing, but Las Vegas gives you the Rams correlation for the Super Bowl, and Philly doesn't.
I mean, are we really not going to use the Bills quarterback as our last card here?
It's possible. Or Kansas. No, we'd probably go Kansas City wide receiver, to be honest.
You hope for the game stack.
Just because we already have 2 solid QBs, our wide receivers.
But keep in mind, we're taking a 0 for this QB in the first round. If that matters to you.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's think about this. I'm trying to also think through, like, there's an argument as well that we just say, okay, don't use Las Vegas because, oh no, we need a defense though.
Yeah, but we could go one off. We could go one off Tampa, Buffalo, KC. I mean, it's not the worst play just to give like a potential high upside flex.
Guys, just so you know that when we were in Miami, it took Justin and Bach like 45 minutes to put 2 tables and 2 sets of cornhole into a trunk because they had to over optimize how exactly to fit the things into the trunk, even though we could have just done it in 30 seconds. So it's not going to take this long for every single normal human to set a lineup. Did
you know when we got back to the hotel, I had to take it all out and redo it again because it was clinking against the window and we couldn't drive 4 hours?
That's amazing.
I did not know that, but that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
This is great though. This is good stuff. And I like this because it's like, and I feel like every pack that you open is going to be a completely different. Like you can't just apply the same strategy because you have no idea where your starting point is going to be.
Okay. I think we get rid of Las Vegas and we're going to go with Tampa defense because we know we can get probably at least 2 games out of Tampa D, possibly 3 without the Rams even before going against the Rams. And now instead of going with a stack there, we just try to get some extra points. Dallas running back, Kansas City wide receiver, and Buffalo QB are all strong cards. QB for week 1 is versus the Rams. Wide receiver is versus Rams and Patriots. And running backs are versus Pitt and New England. I think we go Dallas. Rams. Oh, and Rams. Okay, so let's not go Dallas. There. So I think that's our decision then. We go Buffalo and Kansas City. Yeah.
Buffalo quarterback, Kansas City wide receiver.
And we ended up with those anyways, even though we said we were going to fade them. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If Buffalo and Kansas City win, this card's not going to win, right? We're hoping for spike week scores in a loss, and that's definitely possible, especially like the Buffalo one.
Right. And maybe one of those 2 wins. And then we still are alive with our other 2 of New England or Pittsburgh, and maybe we then get some extra points. So, I would put I'd put this at a meh card. Meh.
Yeah.
If the Rams make the Super Bowl and they play against Pittsburgh or New England, we're looking great.
Yeah.
So that's what you're hoping for.
All right. I'm going to save this for later because since my computer disconnected, my Polygon situation got messed up.
Yeah, AKA he's going to change it around for you guys in chat.
Okay. There we go. No. I fixed it quickly. Look at that. I'm fast. But it does go to show. I mean, I think it's a good thing to show anyways. So once you hit mint and mint the lineup, then you can no longer change it. But if you hit save for later, then you can go and look at your open packs. And you can see that you have the 12-12, but you just have not yet hit mint on it. And then you can go back and make any changes that you want. So, I know that some of the people that are buying 20 plus packs have talked about opening all the packs, kind of getting an understanding of what they have across the board before making their final minting decision. So if that's the way you want to approach it, feel free, but we are gonna mint this bad boy today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I get that, but like respect, if I open one and I'm making my decision and I go through this, I am minting. I am not allowing myself like, to be honest, it's $20. I'm not coming back and spending time and just out thinking myself. And then what if I did the wrong thing? Like, there's no injury news that can really like change from a process wise. So once I make that decision, boom, let me mint that, put that in the marketplace for like $30, and maybe someone will want it.
All right, so we're gonna do it. So when we click this, boom, I'm gonna have to sign another transaction. So this is happening in my MetaMask. I signed off on it, and now the blockchain things are happening. SB Mitchell's code is doing its lovely work as we speak. This is becoming a token on the blockchain. And then we're going to get a nice little card that pops up with the 12. Boom. I mean, there it is. And then also how this is going to work with the contest is that any lineup that gets minted is automatically entered into the contest. So you don't have to like do anything else after this. It's automatically submitted. You don't have to worry about forgetting to enter a lineup. Again, as long as you mint by the deadline, which is going to be 3:30 on Saturday.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know of any other projects where like we are literally allowing you to create your own NFT. Like, that's pretty cool. When you remove the whole like fantasy aspect, like you're going through a process of actually creating and then minting your own NFT. And I just think that's a really cool from like a technology aspect. And yeah, it is cool to have it as a bit of a collectible, and definitely going to be cool later on to go through and see like, hey, how you actually, you know, how your teams end up doing all that. So.
Yep. And then right now, this will also show up. Like if you go on your OpenSea account, I think you'll probably have to go under the hidden tab, but this will show up and you'll be able to see it there. We're having some issues with how the image is basically not showing up in OpenSea. So we're going to be looking into that tonight, but you will be able to buy and sell these on OpenSea as well as in our own marketplace that we are working on as kind of a fast follower to this. And the last wrinkle for those that maybe did not remember is that you can buy and sell these up until Super Bowl Sunday. So while the deadline to open packs and to mint packs is going to be this Saturday, throughout the entire playoffs, as we get information after each game, during each game, after each weekend, you'll be able to kind of check out the leaderboard, see how many points a lineup has scored to date, and make some buy and sell decision, which is another thing that we're really excited about with kind of this version of the project, and something that we see as being a big part of the Owners Club suite of products in the future.
Yeah, and I'm going to give a tip. It's the same tip that we've been giving people for Thursday night games. Don't have something in the marketplace if it's not at a price you're going to sell for, because there are going to be some sharp people that are going to see that New England is up early on Buffalo, that Pittsburgh is up 10 points on Kansas City. That probably doesn't matter. They need to be up like 30 on Kansas City, but they might be up that much, and people are going to be snagging these. So keep an eye, especially during the games.
Justin, SB, not only is SB Mitchell not sleeping, but he's fixing the OpenSea images.
All right. Well done.
He's saying TOC Marketplace coming soon. What do you know?
Soon is in the grand scheme of like dinosaurs and stuff. Like soon could literally be some other lifetime, but like.
All right. Let's speed open one more. Let's do
a fast one this time.
Reveal all.
Okay. We'll do a fast one. Speed open.
Wait, reveal. I don't know if
we'll reverse open, but we'll make it faster.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the speed aspect needs to come from Justin and I making decisions faster.
Can't.
Got a little music action this time. And also, the idea with the marketplace is that we are going to create a marketplace / leaderboard combination so that you will be able to view the leaderboard and see who has scored the most points, and also be able to be one click away from buying that lineup if it is on sale for the marketplace. So that's going to be a fun little feature that we're pumped about. All right, should we do the reverse open?
Let's do it. I hear you, Daniel. I am jamming out to those tunes as well. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Dallas tight end.
All right. I like that card. For a tight end.
New England wide receiver. Los Angeles tight end.
Oh, tight end pack. I love it.
If we're going to get tight ends, those are pretty good tight ends to get.
No kidding.
Cincy D.
Yeah, we got no
Cincy wide receiver. Okay. I like Cincy wide receiver.
We had no Cincy last card, so we're doing.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Wide receiver.
There you go.
All right. Pick running back again.
Second highest projected running back for week 1.
Tight end again?
Maybe not as a team, but as an individual at least. Okay.
Quarterback.
That doesn't go well with the Cincy.
Okay.
We've got some lower seeds here.
There's our 10 randoms. Now
It's all right.
Arizona defense.
Well, okay, now these are 2 Ds.
Okay, we like the Goats defense.
Yep.
I like Goats defense is good.
Tight ends here. So we're going to get 4 tight ends. We got Buffalo, Dawson Knox, not bad. Okay, we got that Pitt going again.
Pitt combo again.
Let's see what wide receiver. Ooh, Buffalo wide receiver.
Buffalo wide receiver.
Quarterback's going to be so hype.
So
Pitt, we're going for the Pitt stack, Coop.
Again, 2 Pitt stacks.
We need some NFC. We need a Green Bay QB, a Green Bay running back. Ooh, okay.
Goats running back. Buffalo running back. All right. Well, we definitely want Buffalo quarterbacks. We want Buffalo quarterback.
Rams quarterback. Forget
Green Bay quarterback be fine.
Yeah, Green Bay.
We don't want Roethlisberger.
Quarterback be fine.
We don't want Roethlisberger. I mean, come on. He said in an interview today that his team has no chance of winning and that they're just going to go out there to have some fun. That's according to producer Coop. That's how you motivate the young guys. So Ben's playing 5D chess with his own teammates, saying that they have no chance to win.
TJ missed it when I did my Ben interpretation of his conference while he was gone.
That was so good.
That's how you know what's been going around our Slack chat. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, no,
naked SF.
That's not helpful at all.
All right, save us.
Buffalo QB.
Save us.
Buffalo QB.
Oh no! We have even less correlation in this pack.
All 3 of our QBs are naked.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right.
Okay, we're going quick, right?
Yeah, we're going quick.
All right, let's go 3 Buffalo, 3 Pitt.
Yeah. Go Pitt.
We gotta just jam the Tampa QB and then the
you kind of have Tampa to, right?
QB.
What other quarterback can we play? Either SF or Vegas. Yeah,
I don't think you need to, because
that's true. You just hope that Brady can put up points every round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this card wins if Tampa makes the Super Bowl against. So I think you play Cincy wide receiver defense.
Yeah.
I think this is a tough one. And then probably Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay wide receiver just for some points.
Just as agreed.
And Goats running back just for some points.
Going against Arizona.
We have 2 running backs in the first round already.
True. Yeah, but it's not bad for week 2.
I mean, our options here are not very good. We can play Philly running back. We definitely don't want to do that.
We definitely don't want New England. We don't want Philly because those go against Tampa and Buffalo.
We don't want to play another tight end for no reason. We already have 2 tight ends.
Yeah, don't need to do that. What does our defense look like? We've got
just
Cincy, but that might be a forego.
I mean, we could go with both of these if we wanted to.
That's not bad. Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's probably our best bet, sadly. Oh, man, I could see just getting caught up in I want to open up another one until I get a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, there are some really good, cards, Buffalo wide receiver, Cincy wide receiver, Green Bay wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
We're
just it's just a different thing. We're spoiled by underdog where, you can choose to stack up. You just don't have that. That's just not what this is. So it's fine.
I'm not going to lie too. If Pittsburgh makes the Super Bowl and you only have 3, these are the 3 you want.
Yeah.
Because running back, wide receiver, and tight end is where proportionally they're actually pretty decent. The Pitt QB, I don't know. Maybe the argument is you'd actually rather have QB, running back, wide receiver just because they score more points.
Yeah.
And it stinks that we don't have that quarterback. But if you're going to go Tampa, Pitt, Super Bowl, I don't know, not horrible. Yeah. So I like it. What does chat think? Chat, you giving us Ys? You giving us Ns?
People are asking about the 1 QB. Sergeant Stogie is into naked Brady.
My challenge with going with one of these other QBs is I think it's highly unlikely that either of them outscore Brady week 1. So you're not taking their points there. And then what are the chances that either of them win their game? Vegas is a 6-point dog, so that puts them at 30% to win. San Francisco is like a 3.5, 4-point dogs. That puts them at like 40%. So your chance of one of them winning is about like, I don't know, 50, 55. It's fine, but Tampa's also like 80%, 85% to win. So like they have to basically make it a game past Tampa to really count. I just don't think the marginal value is there for either of those positions.
Yeah, and I'll just go back to, like, we're not going to see, even if it's a Buffalo Green Bay Super Bowl, like, could this card cash if we get a Buffalo Green Bay Super Bowl? Yeah, it could cash. It's not terrible for a Buffalo Green Bay Super Bowl, but it's not going to win with a Buffalo Green Bay Super Bowl. It's also not going to win with the Tampa, Super Bowl, but like at least the Tampa Super Bowl gives you a quarterback score in round one. So, I think your likelihood to get and you could play Tampa QB in round one either way, but I think your likelihood to get a min cash here is higher with Tampa than it is with any other option.
Yeah. If Pittsburgh somehow upsets Kansas City, this card actually looks pretty decent, I would say, for a min cash, because you're getting rid of all those Kansas City. You're getting 2 games out of those. You likely get that Buffalo win. Like, it's not too bad then. But yeah, gosh, people want the packs.
Hey,
people
really,
want
we
the
need this
packs.
one quick. We can do another one quick.
We're gonna go ahead and mint this one, right? So
mint that. We'll
We're
do
doing
one
it.
more.
One
As
quarterback.
this goes, I'm going to talk through Friday.
Perfect.
Okay, ripping packs is fun, but what's even more fun is, instead of us ripping them and giving them to you, watching you all, having you all come on the screen and rip them with us. So what we're going to do Friday during our happy hour show is bring on a bunch of you who want to come on and rip some packs. It's going to be fun to get to know you, kind of just, have a drink, basically our virtual bar hangout, and bring you on stream, rip a pack, watch you mint. You can have the chat kind of make fun of you so that they can't just only make fun of us. It should be a fun time. If you are interested in doing that, depends on how much demand, and we have to do a wheel to figure out how many people we can get on, blah, blah, blah. But send Coop a DM, in Discord, and he's going to track all the people that kind of want to come on. It is going to be, what time do we decide for Friday? 4? About? I don't know what the newsletter said.
Yeah, I think we said 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, Friday afternoon, Eastern time. We will be back.
There you go. This looks like there's an all-day pack drop happening at 4 o'clock then too. So we'll be a fun afternoon as you're if you're in there. Sweet. You can be in line and join us for a stream. But so 4 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. Beverages are not required, but they are encouraged. And send Coop that DM, and we'll have some fun. We're just gonna run through and rip packs, and Bach and I'll kind of give some, if you want to have some questions, you want some help, we're more than happy to kind of there you go. Do you give us advice?
If you want someone to convince you to only play one quarterback, you're coming to the right place.
Apparently, if you want to play Pittsburgh, here you go.
You want to just jam in all of the Steelers? Let's go.
It'll be a good time.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, Daniel, we only give bad advice, though, I think is the problem.
But hey, then you have someone to blame if your lineup doesn't do well. You can at Justin and Bach in the Discord if they give you poor advice and it doesn't work out for you.
There you go. TJ, can you touch on this one real quick? I know this has been a discussion. We'll be able to gift out a built lineup. So specifically, I'm assuming we're talking the NFTs after they're already minted.
Will you be able to gift them? Yes. Yes, you'll be able to gift them. Either I think directly on our site. If not, you can definitely do it through OpenSea.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
the same way that you can gift the season 1 first edition cards, you can gift these as well.
It's an NFT, and it's also on Polygon. So again, if you want to do a gift, like the gas is minimal, it's in the pennies aspect, because we're just paying the small matic aspects. And then you can put
I think you can actually gift the pack too before it's opened, I believe.
I wasn't sure about that. I didn't want to get
Mitchell,
crazy.
I think, can confirm in the chat, but yeah,
he says, gift on site probably later, but you can OpenSea. But I'm still not 100% sure if he's talking about the packs, but that'll be good. Because I saw Tea Time in here. Congrats, Tea Time, on your trivia question answer earlier. We will be getting you a pack, so congrats on that, because I know you won one of the overs at show. And then so let's do one more pack, TJ, and then we'll bring Coop on and we'll spin the wheel to gift these 3. Oh, now I know why they want us to rip more packs, because that means there's more giveaways for them.
Obviously. They got us. They got us. Still have to do it.
I thought you guys
Already
were
said we
just having
were.
fun.
Come on.
Let's go.
Love it. Coop, you want to come on? You can come on stream for the last pack if you want to.
Oh, it's not going to be a Pittsburgh pack. It's the first pack. And
It's going to be the
Pittsburgh
first one. Oh, missed all the Pittsburgh ones. All right.
All I know is there's a lot of Pittsburgh slander for how many Pittsburgh guys we got in our lineups in the first two. That's for sure.
You just got to go Contrarian.
Here we go. I do love this song. I've been just bumping it.
Shout out to my boy Jay Novo, dropping the hot beats.
Well done.
All right, make him go backwards. I love that idea.
Do the backwards again.
I thought we were going to get a little better
defense. Pittsburgh defense. We're off to a good start here.
Oh,
yes.
no.
Oh my God. What is loaded with these? We're loaded with Pittsburghs.
Let's go.
Dear Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Can't get away from them.
All right.
Okay.
Kansas City wide receiver.
That was a good.
There's something good. Oh, Mac Jones. Not ideal. Philly tight end. Come on. Oh, my God.
We're going to have
The
five
full five stacks.
We're going to have the full
five
pit
stack.
stack. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Tennessee quarterback.
We're only going to have 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers.
The best part about opening these packs is that I feel like every time you're going to have one thing where you're like, it's impossible that would have happened. And in reality, it's impossible to not have one of the scenarios that feels like it's an impossibility.
I couldn't believe when I was talking to Harrison, who's our data science guy. I was like, oh, what's the likelihood that you get a 3 stack in each pack? 40%. He goes 95%. I said, there's no way. But he showed me the math. In fact, he showed me the math that might have been made up because I'm certainly not smart enough to understand it. But then he ran a simulation on Python and showed me the result on that as well. And I was like, all right, I believe you. Stop using big words.
All right. 4 defenses and 5 tight ends for us to choose from.
Wow.
Sweet.
Great.
Are you just skipping tight end? Crazy, man.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Tampa tight end. All right. Tampa tight end.
We got a
Happened.
5
tight
Bengals
end.
pack earlier. That's a fun one.
Oh, that is.
God.
I think I saw that in Discord.
Yeah, the
All
Joe
right,
Reds.
we got 3 Vegases.
Oh yeah, Joe Reds is probably scooping that up if you want to.
Philly.
Yeah, put that on the marketplace. He'll pay.
All right,
infinity
Tampa
for
running
it.
back. All right, so what do we want here?
Just pulled all 5.
Tampa
Bills.
QB.
Man,
Tampa
we did not.
QB.
Arizona QB. Tampa QB, Arizona QB. Tampa QB, Arizona.
We'll take that.
Oh,
We'll
that's
take a
okay.
Kansas City stack.
Could
That's
be
not
worse.
bad. That's not bad. Tampa QB,
Tampa?
Arizona QB.
Oh, that doesn't help.
All right.
Yikes.
Well-
we got some work to do here, fellas.
It's interesting.
Kansas
Because-
City.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
the
we
champ
gotta
Kansas
start.
City.
We got
But we have those 3 pit, and if we're playing Kansas City, we
You
can't.
definitely
choose
can't play those. Yeah, you
Any
can't
of
play
those
Pitt
pit
and
now.
KC.
And so Las Vegas then.
We are
too?
really lacking NFC here.
Yeah.
Grab Tampa. Put the Tampa 2 in.
Yeah. Grab the Tampa 2. I think you grab Las Vegas because they could pretty easily play 3 games or 2 games. I mean,
Grab the 2 Tampas. Okay, yeah.
I don't know about 3, but they could play 2.
I mean, they get Tennessee. Yeah. I think just because you have the stat like that 3.
Plus, it
Vegas?
gives you defense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vegas.
Do a little stack down the side.
We got very little Cincy. We got 0,
I
2,
like
and
picking
0.
where you can put them. I think that's fun.
Yeah. Start to really mess with
Can you,
people, put them all over the place.
Right?
Don't do that though.
Okay.
All right. We probably should go both Arizona.
Yeah. Need
NFC
NFC.
teams. You get your second defense. And now,
Pitt.
no.
I refuse to make 3 lineups all with the Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I'm a Bengals fan.
You can't go Philly because of Tampa.
Eagles.
You can't go Philly or
Eagles.
Pitt.
I think you go.
I mean, you're choosing between.
We're gonna
Mac-
jam San
Mac
Francisco
Jones,
defense instead.
Mac Jones and Tannehill.
No, maybe you go LAR QB because
Yeah.
you only have 1 QB right now.
That's
I think
true.
that's right.
It's at least decent.
And then Buffalo tight end.
Rounded out the Philly with Philly stack.
I mean, Philly tight end's not bad either, but So
You're
Good
into
running
a
backs,
game,
man.
right?
Boston Scott is just going to be
Well,
killer.
so Justin, how about this? Like, if you play Philly running back, Philly tight end, you are guaranteed 2 games out of one of those 2 cards. It's not super high upside, but
it's just 15 to 20%, 15% chance those Philly cards are irrelevant. No, 85% chance those Philly cards are irrelevant.
Well,
yeah.
and we have 2 Tampas and they play.
That's what we're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you lock in so if you play that, you lock in the running back, like 2 games from a tight end, 2 games from a running back. I mean, they're also like reasonably high upside cards. I mean, that's the other problem is everything else we're looking at here is not high upside at all, right? Like Mac Jones isn't going to put up a 25 spot. Tannehill, I guess, could, but
to address Daniel's question here, he asked, can you explain why a stack for a team like Las Vegas or the Steelers is beneficial? Is it to be contrarian, hoping the worst teams win it all? And yeah, that is the idea, is that you then, the thought is that a team like the Steelers, many people aren't going to be putting into their packs, so they'll be low owned in terms of the distribution across the board. And in the scenario, although highly unlikely that they do make a deep run, you are then the beneficiary of picking up those points.
And I think you're also looking at – go ahead, Justin.
We're overconfident in our ability to project games. At the end of the day, Las Vegas is still 30 to 40% chance to win that game. So if there's still the chance they can win, and now you're getting you only need one thing to happen. They win that game. And if they win that game, you now have 3 of that's going to get multiple games. That's valuable, even beyond the contrarian aspect.
And they don't need to win the Super Bowl, right? Like you're if they win 2 games, you're getting a ton of extra games with people who are not getting those games, and they're likely knocking out teams like Kansas City that are all stacked up. As a Pittsburgh example, I mean, yeah, it's a very, very long shot, but if it happens, you're racing against a lot less cards at the end of the day after that would potentially happen. So I think it's only to maximize games played at the end of the day.
Yeah, my thought here is just you don't want to include the Pittsburgh because they have to beat Kansas City, who you're already depending on. You don't want to go Philly because they have to beat Tampa, who you're already depending on. So my thought here is almost
you're going to go 2 QB, the other 2 QBs, New England and or Tennessee QB that aren't going to outscore.
I was going to say Buffalo tight end.
Okay.
Because you only have 1 tight end right now. We know there are games where Gronk doesn't do much. Dawson Knox can have huge plays, and you're likely getting at least 2 games. You're likely getting 2 games out of Buffalo. So I like that one. The final one here, where are we short on? So we have 2 running backs, and
we have 1 defense. We have the Las Vegas defense.
No, we got 2.
We got Arizona.
No, we have 2 defenses.
Oh, excuse me. We have Arizona.
Yeah, you can see right here. So we have 2 of everything and 3 wide receivers.
I think we're strong on QB. I think running back, we are not the strongest. Tampa, Leonard Fournette, I love, but Las Vegas is our only other. Maybe that's where we throw in
Philly RB.
Oh,
I mean, the Bucs is such a bad running back matchup too.
I know. Yeah, they love.
Yeah,
Boston.
it's not good.
And the chance, week 1, it's more likely that someone later. So, in this example, maybe you go Tennessee QB because they'll at least be playing in week 2, and maybe even beyond. That's actually what I kind of like.
Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, it's hard to imagine again.
And the super flex, that's probably the highest scoring from a raw projection standpoint.
Yeah,
you get someone that guaranteed in round 2 if LA loses in the first round.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like it. All right. Minting.
What are you giving us? What are you giving us wise, chats? Give us all those wise. All right.
Mint that.
Okay. This was fun.
That was fun. All right. So wrap it up with a spin of the wheel.
Spin of the wheel.
And we'll spin. What do we do? 3. We end up doing 3 packs.
Yep. We'll do 3.
So we'll spin for 3 people. Well, we'll just do it in the order that we opened them.
That works. Yep. And then
I don't know when we're gonna deliver these by, but obviously before Saturday.
And worst case, we'll do it before then. But like these are yours anyway, so don't worry.
That's true. Yeah. You'll get them eventually.
Yeah.
No doubts.
Yeah, it's the beautiful part. It doesn't even matter if you have them before lock on Saturday.
That is true.
You just have to own them before the Super Bowl.
Right. Maybe you can't if you wanted to flip it or sell it or whatever. But yeah.
All right, we ready? Here we go.
4-pack number 1. Good luck, everyone.
For the first of the 2 Pittsburgh stacks that we're giving away.
Ooh, almost all the way in the UK. Instead, we got
Seth
Inselman. Congratulations, Seth. Coop, what's the best way? You want the winners to DM you on Discord?
Yeah, just DM me.
Okay, cool.
YouTube names are tough, so yeah, just hit me in the DMs. Try to find you.
All right. And Dominique, anyone who's been in chat throughout this is we have on the wheel. So it was anyone that was just kind of chatting throughout the show. Matt. Congratulations, Matt.
Congratulations.
Way to go,
Stack
Matt.
number 2.
Here we go. Third and final.
Number 3. With the Tampa, with the Kansas City. Last one was fun. Oh, there we go.
BD Henders.
BD Henders, congratulations. There you go.
He was just talking in the chat.
BD Henders just said third better. Well, there you go, BD Henders. You got your favorite.
There it is. Congrats.
Awesome.
Third better.
As we said, don't forget, in addition to playoff best ball, we got playoff party. That'll be live on the site in the next couple of days. Make sure you're planning 3 lineups, 11 cards. So be ready for that.
Yep. So coming tomorrow, we've got the burning. So you'll be able to go through, burn your 1 card, and there's Scott saying, "I never win on the wheel." Come on, Coop.
He's my favorite. It is my favorite. He gets it in every show.
Coop, didn't I win something? Did I win the NFL tickets one time with just like because I'm the one who puts the first emoji up there or something? There was something that you had to respin. I missed.
Definitely something out there. I'm sure.
All right. So yes, tomorrow we'll have the ability to burn 1 card to get 1 free pack. We've got the ongoing referral deal, so make sure you're getting out there now that packs are live. Get your 2 friends on board so that we can continue to grow out the Owners Club. And then on Friday, we have our happy hour at 4 p.m. where we'll be back here ripping packs, bringing some community members on. We will also, by the end of the week, have that playoff party contest live. And then looking forward to kicking things off on Saturday. I think that covers it all for now. A lot going on, but we'll certainly be in the Discord answering any questions, making sure everyone gets set up.
And last reminder, Friday, we're going to have a fun happy hour show. If you're interested in coming on and just ripping some packs, shoot Coop a DM on Discord. And depending on how many people interest we get, we'll try to get as many as possible through.
Yes, B. Henders, you did win.
No, not backup. You got the third one. No, you got the one you wanted.
You got the third pack. You were the winner, the true winner.
So just send Coop a DM.
Reach out to us. Yeah, send Coop a DM. All right, cool. Perfect. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Hopefully, everyone's out there ripping packs and pumped to see these screenshots coming through in Discord. So, on behalf of Justin, Bach, producer Coop, I'm TJ. We'll see you guys next time.